Oh, hey guys. Hey, our last segment was dedicated to the Mr. Richard the Pryor. I did finish the biography on the Dolly Parton. If you missed it, I recommend this book. The Dolly Parton biography is so interesting. Before you go to Dollywood and get caught on the tripwire, you need to go check out her book here, The Booby Traps. Anyway, I read in the news lately about the Bill Cosby. I consulted my teacher on this. My teacher here.
Yes. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello.
And he and I, we disagree a little bit. Bill Cosby is 83 years old now. He's old, he's grumpy. One thing I liked about Bill, for a period of time, his stand-up comedy was always so clean compared to Richard Pryor, who we had earlier, and George Carlin, and some of the other stand-ups during his time frame. Bill was considered very clean, like Jerry Seinfeld is today. He has many books. Childhood, he has a book here on fatherhood, and let's see if I can do a Bill impression. I would like to talk to you today about your diet. If you've not been eating Jello pudding pops, I'm going to recommend the vanilla. One of my favorite skits was Bill Cosby talking about the chocolate cake. Daddy's great, give us chocolate cake, where his son Enos, who's no longer with us, Enos comes in the morning and he wants to eat the breakfast, and he tells Papa, I want the chocolate cake. And Bill Cosby's like, chocolate cake? Well, I would like some chocolate cake too. Mama's not up yet, so yeah, he cut off the piece of the chocolate cake. And they're both eating the chocolate cake when Mama wake up and come in. Good story. You can look up chocolate cake maybe on the YouTube, chocolate cake Bill Cosby skit, to watch the whole thing unfold. It's so good. I like. But let's see. Bill Cosby advice. Very brief advice here. I'm not going to read a whole lot and bore you to death. But at any rate, Fatherhood by Bill Cosby. Blah, blah, blah. And get past the forward here. Not that the forward's not worth the reading. The forward usually is worth the reading, especially if you read the J.S. Moore's books, the Understanding Apples books. The forward is usually written by the Mike Burns. He's from New York. It's a northern take on Appalachian literature. It's good. Okay, the baffling question. This is Bill writing here. So, you've decided to have a child. You've decided to give up quiet evenings with good books and lazy weekends with good music, intimate meals during which you finish whole sentences, sweet private times when you've savored the thought that just the two of you and your love are all you will ever need. You've decided to turn your sofas into trampolines and to abandon the joys of leisurely contemplating reproductions of great art for the joys of frantically coping with reproductions of yourself. Why? Such a good beginning to this book, Fatherhood. Anyone out there who has a child could relate. I like this book. I've read it, I think, 2 times. The book on childhood I've read 1 time, and then the other one he's got, when he talks about the Adam and the Eve, is really good too, but I can't remember the title of that book. I remember him on the show, like I Spy or something like that. Him and this other guy, they played tennis a lot and different things. And then when I was a little boy, like the mid-1970s, my brother and I would watch the Fat Albert. And the host of the show was Bill Cosby. So that's how I got to know Bill. And then, of course, later on, the Cosby Show and so many things. The stand-up comedy and this, that, and the other. But I like Bill. Bill, this is for you. You know, you're getting some negative press lately because you're grumpy. And, you know, a lot of times when people get older, they do start speaking their mind more. In our politically correct society, people will attack you for this. And especially when there are racial remarks this way. But at any rate, I respect the Bill Cosby, and no one asked me what I thought. Not that anyone really cares, but Boris thinks. But anyway, I thought I would do that since he's on the news lately, and I like the guy, you know. Theodore Huxtable and the other little Huxtables that way too. I can still remember that show so well. Rudy was my favorite. But the other ones with Raven Simone, you know, Raven was the little girl. She was so outspoken, but Rudy to me was so much cuter. Anyway, and Lisa Bonet, wow. Je ne sais quoi. All right, thanks for tuning in to Absolute Boris. If you have a request, you'd like me to cover something, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. You want to know what I think about something, just put it in the comments. I'll try to get to it, okay? God bless you. Have a good one.